Good morning. It is Friday, March 15th, 2024. It is going to be a wild and crazy Friday. Now, why did I say something like that? Well, let's first up, Bitcoin. Bitcoin went crazy last night. Actually, not at the crazy time. It was, I think, I'm trying to remember. Was it like around 8 or 9 o'clock last night that I got the notice that it breaking down below 69K, something like that. And it stayed in the 67, 68 range, I think, since then. Let me break it down by the minute. When was it that it happened? 10-ish, yeah, I guess. After 10, what did I do? First of all, my IBIT stop is above it, so it's not gonna stop, which is fine. I'm not my allergy is acting up. I'm not concerned about that. What I did last night on my own Bitcoin portfolio was I bought. Okay, so I went in and bought, and I actually transferred money into my long-term Bitcoin account to buy. So that's tell you where my sentiment is as far as Bitcoin. Would I add to IBIT? Yes, I will add to IBIT. Where we'll see. The market is open. It's after 7, so if I wanted to, I can go in there right now, pre-market, and buy some IBIT. But no rush. Okay, let's see if this is a temporary situation with Bitcoin as far as a pullback. I fully expect something like this to happen over the past week, but that's all right. Like I said, hey, if you invest in Bitcoin long enough, you should be used to the volatility, right? It's not it. Now let's zoom out and take a look at. We are back into what used to be resistant, and now it's back into back as support. So anything in here is okay. Okay, I had a stop set up for IBIT up here. It's just above 68K, but it's gonna gap below. So that stop will trigger. I will leave it alone. Most likely, I will probably delete it, right? Well, by leave it alone, I mean like not gonna go in and outright sell Bitcoin right now because sell IBIT right now because it is below my stop. Now it's gonna go live that order, and then I'm just gonna delete it because it's no point on letting it sell should Bitcoin rebound above 68K at the market open, right? It's a good to cancel order. Would I buy Bitcoin? Would I buy IBIT in size down here? Yes. Absolutely. The answer is yes. Okay, so yeah, that's my plan. My plan is put in order to buy IBIT between 63 and 66. By in size, I mean I can see myself buying a couple hundred shares to add to my position. No rush, okay? It has been a remarkable run, but I don't think the bull run is over yet. It's a temporary liquidity grab, as some people would call it, to shake out the weak hand. They already shake out a lot of weak hands. Okay, this move have a lot of nasty weak this past 2 weeks. So it will keep on happening, and the same can be said with Ethereum. Not a surprise what happened to both. All right, let's talk about what I will be focusing on this morning. Adobe. Oh my goodness. I put in 3 buy order, as I mentioned in the stream before yesterday. And within seconds of the announcement, I couldn't pull those orders fast enough. They went off, bang, bang, bang. Okay. That being said, I like Adobe a lot. It is 507 right now pre-market. I think, is it a surprise that it is coming down right here? Isn't it insane that it came down? For those that have been watching Adobe and my streams, this was not drawn in last week. It's been drawn. This area has been drawn in for months. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing. Well, I don't like what I'm seeing, but it's not a surprise that it came down to this level. I think ultimately it can come back and finish the day somewhere in the 525 to 528 range. Okay, now would I add more to position down here? Yes, I do have an order in at 500 pre-market, so that if there's any kind of crazy movement down to 500, I will add more to my holding. So I bought a whole bunch. I had 3 small order to grab some up here, and then from 520 down to 505, that's where I bought the majority of my share. So I can tell you my average on all my share is 520. Okay, so it's well above 507, but long term, I like what I see in Adobe, and I think I'm okay with adding more at 500, and then depend on what's going on with the options. I'm watching the option, and where would I sell the option? 480, 475. Why do I say 480, 475? Let's pan out. Let's pan out and see. Okay, this area right here, this consolidation right here, and this yellow line, this support before. Okay, 460. So there is other level of support, but I do think when you have this big up move here, pretty massive, that's the beginning of the AI craze with Adobe. You have a giant move, and then you have a consolidation area, and then break through it and then keep going, right? So this right here is potentially the next level of support in the 480 down to the 460. Okay, so that's next, and of course the long-term upward trend is this trend line right here that end up around 445 ish. So yeah, we look at level to level, but for now 500 is my next order to buy, and then I will look to sell put spread 480, 475 or lower. If when I come down to doing put spread, if I can get premium, decent premium, $10 or above for something like 475, 470, then I do that. Okay, there's no need to be greedy and sell 480, 475 when 475, 470 get me decent premium. You know, it might be 1 or 2 cents on credit for the spread, but when you add in another $5 of protection, is well worth the trade-off, right? If I can get, say, 12 cents on the put spread for the 475 spread, and then the 480 spread get me 15 cents, would I take the extra $5 in protection for $3 less? Yeah, the answer is absolutely yes. So until the market open, I don't know what the premium is going to be, if there is going to be any kind of premium, but absolutely I will grab that. Okay, let's end this on ULTA. The other ULTA have a remarkable run. Okay, I have not traded ULTA in a long time. What a bounce back. The last time I traded ULTA was way down here. The trades was, a bunch of put spread, make money, but since this gap up, I watch it, right? And I never buy into it. But once again, it show you that if you're patient, see this gap right here? Back to the lesson of like, what would you do on the gap up? If you put in order to buy here, right? And here, between 469 and 464, you would have been able to buy ULTA multiple times over the next 4 to 6 weeks, multiple times. You visit that area 3 to 4 days, okay, and then you would have been able to enjoy the 15-20% run, right? So that's just to show you, right? A lot of time on a gap up, if you miss it, you will get your chances. Now, that being said, look like you can get potentially 8% down move here. Pre-market 528, 530. What if I would sell a put spread? I would do 510, 500. Okay. I would not trust 528, 530 as the low. That is, first of all, that's below the 20 MA, below the ref low here of 538. So 530, where is 530? Right here. 530, where is that? Is that any kind of level? Not really. Okay, it's kind of like, to me, level of, it's the middle of nowhere. So it need to go down to the, it can, that doesn't say need, it can easily go to the 50 MA. So to be safe, okay, I rather do put spread below it, and I think the area that I feel safer to do put spread here is lower. Just anything that's lower than 515 would be attractive to me if the credit is decent enough for a 1 day. Just like in ADBE, I'm talking about a 1 day put spread because it is Friday today. As far as buying share, would I buy ULTA? Not really. I would just rather pay put spread. But if I was to buy share, I would say put your order in at the 50 MA, because if it's further breakdown, maybe you'll be able to get your share at 515. No need to chase it here in the middle of nowhere at 528. And that's it for this quick, fast stream. Good luck to everyone with Bitcoin or IBIT. It's gonna be, hey, it is always a little spooky, scary, unnerving when something you own is down 10%. Get used to it if you are new to Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin, for God's sake. Anyhow, enjoy your morning coffee. That's what I'm gonna do next. Have a good day.